It's your boy Zay-P, Zay-P that I am. I am that I am, as the God that you are, for we are all that we are. From the individual to the many, for the many comes the all, and the all is one. So I'm back at it once again, coming back in, tapping into the collective energies. I've been feeling a lot of weight coming on my shoulders, a lot of weight coming into my chest, a lot of depression within the collective heart space. And it's feeling a lot like fear and overwhelm arising with regards to anticipation, the anticipation for what's next, the sensation of being afraid to take the next step forward, but also afraid of what has, of staying still, right? And so there's this aspect to being stuck in between spaces for the collective energy going forward. 2020, at the end of 2020, moving into 2021, the message currently coming forth is that this is going to be a period for a deep collective breath. That breath that we recollect ourselves, we shore up all of our resources, we pull forth our strength, and we take steps, we take leaps of faith. In the space that we sit currently, there's a hesitation to move forward, to step across the chasm. In that, there's the standstill. But because all of the trauma much of the collective has been experiencing in 2020, there's a fear of standing still. There's a fear of being hit by yet another calamity, so to speak. And now this is feeling a lot like a collective understanding or a collective projection. A collective projection as far as we're feeling fearful based on the collective trauma. But for a lot of us individually, what we're manifesting are experiences that are up leveling us, right? We're kind of all going through this collective pressurization, which is forcing us to really condense, whether you look at it as condensing in carbon-based aspects to a more crystalline, to becoming more clear and pure in that of which we are, to coming closer to our authentic self. As we condense into that, due to the pressure, a lot of us are up leveling. A lot of us are experiencing that. We're experiencing our own growth in various ways, whether that is through employment in new ways, whether that is discovering new resources, ways of being to create finances or to make connections in what one's doing professionally, whether that's self-improvement and self-development, becoming more of the person you've envisioned yourself, really starting to see the things that you've wanted to work on actually shift and change. Or maybe you're just starting to see things that you want to work on in yourself, understanding the ways your own shortcomings have created a life around you that you're not in resonance with, right? So with that, as you come to see that, those shifts come into play. So individually, for many of us, you may be experiencing a lot of growth. Whether that growth is painful or whether that growth is with ease will depend on how you're moving with the energy, whether you're accepting and receptive, or whether you're resisting the process, and whether you're, I'm trying to stay the same when actually changes upon you. That's up to you, right? So that's going to affect the speed at which you transition. But individually, a lot of us are experiencing this up leveling. But for the collective, it's feeling like a collective trauma and very much a fear-based perspective of that same energy, right? So overall, the collective is experiencing this as a lot of shock and post-traumatic stress, and like, what the hell did we go through for 2020? But individually, a lot of us has experienced this new sense of empowerment, new found ways of being, new understandings about life. A lot of us are starting to maybe break through. And so with that, the collective is feeling like taking a pause, taking that breath, recollecting ourselves before we take that next step forward. Because either way, it's feeling like a lose-lose situation for the collective, from the collective perspective. It's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you stay still, you're going to get hit with another calamity. But if you step forward, you may get hit with some all new TNA, total nonstop action, right? So that's where we're at collectively. Individually, this next month coming forward and stepping into 2021, it's all about grasping the reins for us individually. As you're coming to these newfound states of being, as you're coming into new ways of understanding yourself or understanding life, as you're starting to figure things out in new levels and how you can move and maneuver in your own life and in this energy, right? It's going to be about really stepping into that confidence, that belief system, that knowing that you're capable and going forward to execute and actually grabbing the reins of your horse and controlling that, and that takes a level of confidence. That takes a level of knowing in one's capabilities. So over this next month, we're going to be presented with challenges, both individually and collectively. Like that challenge is that collective chasm and taking that leap of faith. It's that moment before that, before you plunge, before you jump off that ledge. But merely that ledge is just one step. It's just one step forward that we're going to be stepping through and ushering into a new era. So if we individually cannot crack, cannot fall to the pressure, cannot fall to the fear, cannot start to doubt ourselves and doubt these new understandings we're coming to, or doubt our own capabilities, we can harness the reins. Well, then individually we'll be stepping forward into that next level, and collectively as a unit, we'll be taking that next leap of faith, more empowered with wings on our back. It's impossible for us to miss our goal unless we are afraid to pull the trigger, unless we are afraid to take the shot, right? I think that's a basketball saying to the effect of that, where the only way you might hit some of the shots and miss some of the shots, but you can only ever miss all of the shots by taking none, something to that effect, right? And anybody who knows that actual quote, feel free to drop it in the comments. Of course, correct me, school me, let me know, but somebody out there gotta know what I'm talking about. But the point being, the only way for us to mess this up is by not stepping forward, is by not taking our shots, is by not believing in our steps and ourselves and moving forward. And so that's what the challenge is going to be this coming month with the collective energies moving into 2021. It's like Birdman hand times, right? It's collective. It's a little bit nerve-wracking, but it's all in here. There's total strength and power in here. We are connected to the divine, and we're being assisted. We're being kind of walked with angels. They're guiding us, and we need to have faith. We need to have faith in that. We need to have faith in them, and we need to have faith in ourselves. We need to have faith in not just in God, or not just in spirit, not just in universe. We need to have faith in knowing in the God within, and knowing that that God is within us, and that aspect of the universe of creation, of that divine capabilities, those are all within. As soon as you make that decision, as soon as you decide to make that movement in whatever particular direction, and you invest yourself, the I am, as soon as you turn that ignition, the I am, you step into that which you choose to be. So know that whatever's coming forward, whatever's causing you to freeze up, whatever's causing you to stiffen and be repressed is but transient. Move through that. Trust, have faith. And if you can't believe in nothing else, believe in yourself. Those are the messages for the collective energy moving forward, currently from December 2020. I hope y'all resonate with that message. Be sure to drop your comments, leave some feedback, and hit that like, subscribe, follow on YouTube or Facebook, the Insta pages, all of that good stuff. You know what it is. It's your boy Zay-P. I'm out.